how was your commute?
It was good. Up to 45 minutes, so they
Oh,
tried.
that's not bad. Okay. So I've been looking forward to meeting you. Your resume looks fantastic. So I want to ask you just a couple of questions. Could you just for first to just break the ice, just tell me a little about yourself and kind of describe to me, you know, your background.
Okay, so I am a 21-year-old recent graduate from Baruch College. I majored in corporate communications with a minor in law and policy. I come from a Egyptian household, a family of 6. Me, my mother, my father, 3 brothers, and myself. I was born and raised in America, and I previously worked in 2 medical offices. Even just always present, but I just recently quit. And then,
So we already have something in common. I'm ready to 6 myself. I'm from a family of 8 people. So what made you apply for this position?
so in the medical field or in the medical position that I had, I was dealing more with management better than being actually a front desk receptionist. I was dealing with more insurance companies, HR people, and also helping my manager with formal papers and like legal documents. And so I told myself, why not move that into a company rather than a medical field.
Wow. So you know what? Some of the things that you said, you would probably fit right in with what we're doing here, but let me ask you some more questions. What type of environment would you prefer? Are you a person that, you know, don't mind like sitting in a group, or do you like to be like by yourself? Just that, just.
Okay, so working with the group members, I do not mind that, but I would prefer everyone in my group to have a time management goal. Personally, I like to have my things ahead of time when all my tasks, and I use a assignment tracker to keep track of all of my tasks and I check it off as I go. Which is why I prefer working independently, just because I work in my own time and I finish my tasks ahead of time. Rather than waiting in a group, I have to wait for a group member and then they don't finish their work and then they hold me back on that and we all get.
Well, once again, we do have something, and by the way, I interrupted her on purpose, okay? So once again, we do have something in common. I do like working by myself. This particular position, however, with internal communication associates, you're gonna have to work in teams, right? And then you have to support the communications, the higher management, the management department. Therefore, you do have to be able to kind of like make sure that you can come together and then you go and do the work independently. So that's kind of one of the reasons I asked you. So you would be supporting, right, and encouraging different ways. So we come together like once a week, and we, I guess you could call it like a brain trustee type of culture, where we come together and we're coming up with strategies, you know, to do just what we're doing, communicating and making the communication be more effective in this particular company. So before I take the rest about that, I wanted to ask you also, so in a situation where there's pressure, how would you respond to like when there's a lot of pressure going on in terms of still getting your work done?
Pressure in the team, meaning team is not doing their work, or pressure like there's a lot of assignments that have to be done.
Yeah, in this particular company, and here at Walt Disney, okay, Disney Publishing, what we have is our communication team sometimes working on multiple tasks. So we work from one month to the other, so there are deadlines, and there's going to be days when we have closings. So how do you work under pressure in terms of that?
When I work under pressure, I see which task is due first, and then I try to aim and finish that task that's due first. And then on my free time, then I go and work on my second assignment that's due right after.
That's what we want to hear. He said exactly what I want to hear. You know, I can tell you right away, you're definitely a good fit. We're getting ready to bring this in, because I have other reviews, but I do appreciate your time, and I wanted to also ask in closing. So what were you looking for in terms of salary?
I don't have a right salary right now.
Okay.
But I would probably look for a start entry price or starting entry salary and then go forward as I finish my years here.
Okay, so let me just let you know, this will be starting at $77,500. With your background, I think you do qualify for that, but that's where we're starting. So I just want you to know, it probably would be even higher than that, but I just wanted to bring it to your attention. Let me just say, I appreciate your time, and you will probably be hearing from us very soon.
Thank you.
If you don't hear from me